Big, cool, entertainment. Giving you that sports and that news. What? And them reviews.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Big Cool Entertainment, and I am back with another Walking Dead review. Tonight's episode titled Twice as Far. It was a very good episode. It's continuing to set up for the season finale, where we're introduced to Negan, the most iconic villain in the Walking Dead series thus far. That includes the governor. But the episode starts off with Morgan, completing his cell that we seen him, last week's episode end off, where we seen him building. He completed it. Rick came in and asked him, why Morgan, and he was just basically saying for future usage of potentially, containing, threats to the survivors in Alexandria. And, not too much went on in this episode. You had the group of Rosita, Denise, and Daryl go out. Denise wanted them to get some medicine. And of course, Daryl and Rosita are down, just to get out of Alexandria. And just how Daryl is. And Denise was hell-bent on going because she knows what she's talking about, exactly what she told them. She knows what she's looking for. She knows what she's talking about. And, she was going to go regardless if they went or not. And she ended up going with them. Another group was Eugene and Abraham. First time really you seen a lot of on-camera action and interaction between those two since season 4, where Abraham knocked out Eugene for lying to him. Eugene had everybody under the impression that he had a cure to this whole disease that has affected pretty much everybody, dead or alive. And pretty much he was basically a weak man who was just trying to tag along with strong people to survive because he was scary, no heart, no will to fight back, just to tag along. He's a major hindrance, really not a fighter, although he has improved and shown willingness to, try to make a conservative effort to, be a vital member of the survivors. He still has a ways to go, but he's making steps in the right direction. We had the return of Dwight, who made his presence felt in a big, dramatic way, killing Denise, who was giving a speech, kind of a pep talk to Rosita and Daryl. She told Daryl, "I chose you to come out here because you remind me of my brother who was strong and who would listen and who cares." And she told Rosita that, she chose her because she's lonely and that she's stronger than she gives herself credit for, and that she hopes to, and that gave her hope that she could continue and evolve as a stronger, better person throughout this, zombie apocalypse. And as she was coming near the end of her pep talk, the arrow went right through her right eye, and she did finish saying what she had to say, but it was sad and kind of unexpected. But you kind of could feel that something was going to happen. The way that they zoomed in on her, she was talking, everybody was listening, and just boom, the arrow came out. The real strong portion of the Saviors, Negan's team, appeared, led by Dwight, who had Daryl's bow and arrow. He was like the thing is, it's a kicker. I guess he's still getting used to using it because he told Daryl, believe it or not, she wasn't the one I was aiming for. Obviously, he's talking about he was aiming at Daryl, but like he said, the thing it kicked, so it unfortunately hit Denise, but thankfully it didn't hit Daryl, who is definitely one of the biggest stars of the show, of the series. He had some interactions with Rosita, asking her what her name was. She had a smart aleck attitude, a whole episode stank attitude, still dealing with the breakup between her and Abraham. Also in the beginning of the episode, she was seen getting dressed Obviously, she had slept with somebody, and that somebody was Spencer. Spencer now catching feelings. She was walking back to meet up with Denise, and Spencer said, "Well, tonight I'm gonna make my beef jerky stroganoff." And she was really kind of, you know, mind still on Abraham and still on this whole situation of being broken up with, and trying to mend that broken heart. And Spencer, of course, understandably so, likes her, want to get to know her more, want to take this thing to the next level. He asked her, "What are we?" And she basically said, "Okay, I'll have dinner with you." He said, "Fine." Rick wasn't too much in the episode other than the beginning. Morgan had, a few scenes showing him practicing with his stick that, you know, he was taught early on in the season how to use. We seen Carol and Tobin exchange a kiss. Carl wasn't in this episode. Maggie, Glenn, they were also wasn't in it, and it just focused on more of, giving us more of what to expect in the last two episodes of this season. Like I said, return of Dwight with the burnt face, as you all know, to be expected. His face was severely burnt in the comic book series for trying to escape Negan and his group. And we know that's how Negan, one of the ways Negan punishes you. He either burns the side of your face or he kills you. And luckily for Dwight, Negan seen something in him that, think he's a valuable member to the team, and he just burnt him where it could have been worse. He could have let him meet Lucille, but he didn't. The episode ends with, Abraham outside of Sasha's house, saying that, basically confessing more, professing more love for her, saying, "You said everybody has a choice," and he told her, "You do too," and he said it could be 30 years and that still be too short. And then she welcomed him in to obviously do what it is you do when you're grown. And the episode concluded with Tobin reading a letter from Carol, basically saying that, she didn't mean to hurt him. She cares for him, but pretty much that she's not gonna kill. And she loves people, but she's willing to, kill and kill for them, but she can't do it anymore. She loves everybody at Alexandria, but it's not in her anymore. It's too much killing and got to her, and she leaves. And that's where next week's episode could pick up. I'm gonna do a prediction video in next week's episode titled East, but that's the review. Wasn't a lot going on. We had the death of Denise, which is horrible, growing to like her. We had the reappearance of Dwight with the burnt face. We see a potential relationship with Spencer and Rosita forming. Abraham and Sasha seems to take, their relationship to the next level. Rick, Michonne, Carl, Glenn, Maggie was not in tonight's episode. Briefly seen Morgan. It seems that Carol has escaped, or not escaped, has left Alexandria, and Daryl is on a mission to find Dwight. All what we can expect in the next episode, but I'll do a predictions video either tonight or sometime tomorrow. But like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you thought of tonight's episode. On a 1 to 10 scale, I would give it an 8. But tell me, how would you rate it on a 1 to 10 scale? What did you like? What did you didn't like? And what do you expect in next week's episode? Until next time, I'm out. Peace.